Welcome back, everyone. My name is Sean. I am the Crypto Smith. I have a question. Do you know why my name is the Crypto Smith? I'm going to let you know. You know how a blacksmith is to metal? So I am to crypto, right? Crypto Smith. My last name is Smith. You guys get it. I appreciate you guys coming back to the channel. If you wouldn't mind giving me a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. It does really help the channel grow. And for that, I appreciate you all out there. Today's video, we're going to do a review on a new project, fairly new project. And I'm not even going to call it a crypto project. It's really a company, a real world company that's adding crypto to it in the metaverse. I'm not normally doing metaverse type videos, but this one's a bit different. Stick around to the end. I'm going to let you know what I think about this one. And that's the entire reason you guys are here, right? To hear my opinion, of course. So I'm going to let you guys know what I think about this. Is this thing going to be a strong contender going forward? How is it going to work in the real world? I'm going to give you all that info at the end. So stick around. So let's get straight into MetaMonkey AI. That is the name of the company. As you can see, clearly AI related and metaverse related. The metaverse and its underlying technologies are in their infancy, so the name MetaMonkey AI represents the next level of evolution for the technology. Now, I know some people don't believe in evolution, some people do. You're just going to have to get past it. That's why they chose the name Monkey. I had the same question myself, like, why would you choose Monkey? But that totally makes sense. So we're good. Before our launch, we have already invested multiple years in the studying and developing the Web3 applications that will power this transformation, like AI, deep learning, blockchain, NFTs, IoT, which is Internet of Things, if you don't know, edge computing, and distributed cloud computing. Our partnered labs and researchers are at the cutting edge of this study, and their innovations have earned us several patents while we continue on securing more. This is what they're doing. So they are building in the metaverse. They are building a mall for products and stores that you can go in and you can buy stuff, anything you want. Obviously, anything represented in the metaverse is an NFT. Any product, a graphical representation that you can pick up and move around and interact with is an NFT. So if you know me and you've watched my channel before, I'm not going to say fan of NFTs. I'm just not a big follower of NFTs. I just haven't really got into it yet. I don't have any problem with them. But obviously, these are not the same type of NFTs that maybe you're used to, the nice looking monkeys or the undead space apes or, whatever it is out there that you're used to. These basically are going to be products and also avatars, which could also be NFTs. And the products can include anything, anything that you would normally buy in a regular shop or in a metaverse shop. So they are building a mall in order for you to go there and you can get all of your shopping done at the same place. Either on VR or they're going to have an application, which is going to be on mobile devices. All right, checking out more of their website. So the key benefit of the team creating a virtual store that is seamlessly integrated into any metaverse platform. So this is one of the big deals about this project is that their team is going to build virtual stores in the metaverse. So if you are a company owner and you sell widgets or shoes, they're going to build you a store inside the metaverse mall that they are creating. You're going to pay to lease that space or rent that store space, and then you're going to be able to sell your products. And your products can sell to anybody entering into that space. Now, you're going to use the MMAI token to pay rent in that space. That's basically how that token is going to be utilized right now. There's going to be other utility for it. I'm going to go into that in a different video as soon as more information comes out, because like I said, this thing is still very new on the tokenization side, not on the business building side. Like I said, these guys have been doing this for a couple of years now, building the platform and the structure behind this. And now they are integrating the tokens, and they want to launch this along with a wallet and some NFTs in the future of their own. So stay tuned. I'm going to go into that. Your virtual store will be customized with all the features that your business needs to be successful. So you're going to go to them and you're going to work with them and you say, this is what my store needs to look like. This is what an avatar that I would like to be, basically a representation of a customer service individual. And they're going to give them options and suggestions on, hey, maybe you'd like this kind of shoe, or you would like this kind of spaceship, for your game. And these NFTs, I was listening in on a Twitter space, and it sounds like these NFTs can be used in one of two different ways. And you can use them either in the metaverse, buy a product that can be used in other metaverse projects, games or other, applications that you're using NFTs for, or you can purchase a real world product from the Metaverse Mall and have it shipped directly to your house, just like you can on any other online retail company. Number 2, creation of NFT with utility. So they create NFT versions of your complete product line, like I was saying before, and link them to your real world inventory so that people can buy and have their stuff shipped directly to their house. Your customer will need assistance. That's why AI technology character works for you in any metaverse. Now you can have an avatar that's going to have whatever voice it is that you want it to have. And one of the things that these guys said they're doing is they're working on that real world voice application to where you can have somebody that sounds natural and fluid and sounds like a real person and not a robot talking to you. That's one of the things they're kind of concentrating on, among others, obviously, which would be nice to see if you're in a metaverse and you're actually interacting with somebody. You get to understand them just as a real person would. That's the kind of technology that they're bringing forward. Access to host your store. All of the clients will be allowed to have access to host their virtual store in our MetaMonkey Mall. If your business already has a virtual store, including NFTs, products, services, hosting it on our MetaMonkey Mall will give you access to a broader audience, right? So they're just giving other people who may already have a virtual store another place to list their products and their business to get it out there further. Obviously, MetaMonkey is trying to position themselves to be one of the bigger players in the market. Back to the main page. Let's go down. Here's the wallet I mentioned. Now, the wallet is one of the first things they're going to have that come out after the pre-sale, which is nice to see because most companies, you have to wait weeks and months for the first product to come out. And while you're sitting and waiting and watching the token price drop, which is the entire reason that you're there in the first place, is to make money. So with the wallet, let's learn a little bit about that. So the wallet is an online and offline payment transaction system. So it's going to be basically on your mobile device. And what you can do is you have an internet connection, you load your cryptocurrency on there, which obviously you need an internet connection for, and then you can convert it into whatever token that is needed in order to purchase on the Metaverse Mall. Then an offline transaction can happen when you're using what they call NFC or near field communication, which is basically your phone, just like at the store when you touch your phone to the payment pad at a convenience store or wherever, or you pay with Apple Pay. That's basically what an NFC is, or a QR code, and you guys know what that is. And then the financial value in the form of a token is encrypted by the sender and sent to the receiver's device via NFC or QR. And then the third step, obviously, the receiver who got payment for their product or service converts the received token into cryptocurrency, and everybody is happy and healthy and moves on. And obviously, they are gearing this towards the Google Play Store and the Apple Store on the mobile devices. Let's get back to the main site. Go a little further down. Pre-sale. Pre-sale's not happening yet, and they're not going to do the pre-sale until the KYC is done and the CertiK audit is done. And I believe the CertiK audit is 75% done at this point. But it's good to hear that they did have a time frame for the pre-sale, but they had to push it back because they wanted to make sure they're doing it correctly. And they're going to do it after the CertiK audit is complete and all issues are resolved. So it may be another few weeks until this happens, which is fine with me, as long as they're not rushing it like you see some projects do. All they're interested in is just pushing the product out there, getting as much money as they can, and then hopefully they're able to fulfill the promises that they made you in order to make you give up money in the form of an investment to them. And then now you have to wait forever to see a product. So here is their roadmap. Phase 1, which we're in, website launch, partnership with Cognitgo, partnership with NS Labs, partnership with Creativia. And Creativity is the company that is developing the Metaverse Mall scenes, right? The virtual stores. So let's go, and we're going to go in and we're going to show you what those look like. So here are examples of what your store, your virtual store in the virtual mall would look like, right? This looks like a scene out of a convention center. You can have any type, obviously you can have them develop any type of store that you want. It could look like just a conventional shoe store with your own name on it. However it is you want to build it, they're going to build it. The graphics on this thing are incredible. They're very lifelike and realistic, which is really nice to see. It's what I like. So these are some basic ideas of what these stores could look like, which I think are, they're very nice, very well done, very professional. Let's get back to the roadmap. CertiK, KYC, and contract audit, which they're in. I told you about that. And I think they're, like I said, 75% done. Partnership with ICT Convergence Research Center. Then the pre-sale and the white paper, and I don't know if it's this in this order. I would think the white paper would come before the pre-sale, but we're going to find out. They're working on the white paper currently. Hopefully that's going to drop soon, and I'll be able to go over that and do another video and let you know what I think, and probably do a deeper dive on this as well, and really get into the partnerships that they have with these other companies and the founders and what they've done in the past and what they're working on and their other research partners that they've got, which are, these guys are heavy hitters. Like, this is no joke. With this company, this is a real world company that has real solid partnerships and founders and researchers that are obviously top notch. Website upgrades. This is phase 2. Functional e-commerce NFTs and integrate with e-commerce platforms like Shopify. So basically, this is just them moving forward. One of the main things is MMAI, which is MetaMonkey AI NFTs. They're only going to have 1,000. So only 1,000 of these things are going to be minted. And there are benefits that I'll describe later that you're going to get for life if you're lucky enough to actually hold one of these NFTs. MetaMonkey AI wallet linkable to Metaverse, top 10 centralized exchanges. Now, they've also said in some of these spaces that they're talking that they do have exchanges ready to drop pretty much right after they launch. So that's also good to see. We don't have to wait months and months for them to work out some negotiations with exchanges. You know, we want to see this thing drop on exchanges as soon as possible and have the wallet drop and have all the other things, you know, so we don't have to wait. And I'm going to cover that in a second here as well. And you can come here and you can look at this roadmap and you can see everything that they're looking to do. Tokenomics, 3% liquidity, 1% marketing, 4% AI technology development, and 2% to the developer. Liquidity is going to be locked for 6 months. So obviously having the liquidity locked is a good thing, as it provides pool, allows investors to execute buy and sell orders immediately. And then as an added item, 3% of every buy and sell transaction will automatically be added to the liquidity pool. Certic audit. Let's check this out here real quick. MetaMonkey, 75%. So still project reviewing. That's not a problem. They're going to wait until that's all done. And that right there is the basics on MetaMonkey AI and what they're looking to do. Here were their NFTs, only 1,000 minted for the premier partnered investor. And we will mint a limited quantity of 1,000 NFTs only available to our gold level investors, which is probably somebody who's going to dump a lot of money into this project, which doesn't look like I'm going to be one of these people. But anyway, so whoever's lucky enough to get into that, they're going to have repay back with a 30% profit, of which 15% will be burned, and the remaining 50% will be distributed in ETH to the holders. So the holders of the NFTs obviously are going to get some rewards, and it says for life, obviously, for not maybe for their life, but for the life of the company. Let's check out their team. Augustin Gohill, founder and CEO, Johan Goody, founder, and Andrew Cha, founder. Now, these guys, I believe, are all based in South Korea, which is obviously a hub for any new technologies coming out. And these obviously some very intelligent people coming out of that country and building. I do see a lot of crypto projects that are coming out of South Korea. So good for these guys. Here are their partnerships, and you can go visit their websites. I've already pulled them up here. These obviously are big. These are big time companies. These guys are not. These guys are large businesses that have been doing business for a while and do some of the best work out there in the AI, in the Metaverse world. Creativia, they're the ones who are creating these, Metaverse shops, for individual companies. And they can develop it however it is you want or need. So you can see that these guys are pretty good size businesses. Here's their partnership. Obviously, they partner with each other, and MetaMonkey AI is right here as well. Social media, you can go onto their Twitter, MetaMonkey AI. So it's at metamonkey.ai. They also have a Telegram group, which you can find with the links. So that is all I have for you right now. I plan on doing another video when I'm going to do a deep dive into, like I said, the partnerships that they had, the founders and the CEO and their advisory partners. I will do a little more digging on them and let you know what they've done in their past. And that might give you a better idea on if you want to get into this one or not. And as with anything, please do your own research. I am not telling you to get in and buy this on the pre-sale. I'm not telling you to not buy it. I'm telling you to go out there and do some research, right? You can use this video as one part of your research, but go in there and get onto their Twitter, get onto Telegram and ask questions and listen in the Twitter spaces and the AMAs, and do your due diligence, right? Is this something you really want to be interested in, or is it not? Totally fine either way. Doesn't really matter to me. Now we're at the end of the video. This is where I tell you my opinion. I like this project. I'm just going to be straight. I like the project, and I'm going to be honest about why. I like it. Number one, these guys are doxed. These guys are doxed, and they're transparent, and they answer questions, and they will allow you to ask some of these guys who are doing the AMAs and Twitter Spaces. They will allow them to ask anything, and these guys give clear, concise, and proper answers. Okay, we all know who they are. They're very public. The other thing I really like about a project like this is that me, myself, and if you've seen any of my videos, I like projects that have real world utility, not projects that are only based or built inside the crypto world, right? Like, let's say, for example, Shiba Inu, which is not a bad, I'm not saying it's a bad project. I'm not fudding Shiba, the great Shiba Inu. But it's really only, if you're not into crypto, you don't know anything about it, right? It's not going to be for you because it doesn't have really any application outside of crypto. So companies like this, which do have applications outside of crypto, they're bringing real world businesses into crypto and real world businesses into the metaverse. And they're also bringing the metaverse and crypto into those other businesses. So that is why I see massive utility here, and I'm really all about utility, and all the other tokens that I hold are tokens that have real world outside of crypto utility. And I see this as one of those. I'm most likely going to jump on board and try to get myself a bag of this. But for you guys do your research and figure that out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this review. I will do another deeper review on this one at a later time. Again, I appreciate it. You guys like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. For that, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, we'll see you.